Hi, I'm Laura Borland, host of Gladverse TV. I am so excited to be sharing a second season of this show. Last season was about bouncing back. This season is about giving back. And I have 13 of the most extraordinary women telling compelling stories of why they give. Welcome to Gladverse TV, where the silver lining is always our North Star. In this new season, we are focusing on giving back in film and television. We want to know how people like you are moved to help creativity shine. Diane Strand is the majority owner and executive producer of the multi-award winning JDS Video and Media Productions, Inc., the studio producer at JDS Actors Studio, and the founder and executive director of the nonprofit 501c3 JDS Creative Academy. She's also the creator and executive producer of Spirit of Innovation, the first local news and international television show exclusively for Riverside County. Diane's expertise stems from working on hit shows like Survivor, Big Brother, and Joe Millionaire, and producing live events at Staples Center and the Shrine Auditorium with superstar headliners including Barbra Streisand, my fave, and Eric Clapton. She also led the live stream broadcast of televised sporting events featuring legendary teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Kings. Diane is the founder of the DigiFest Temecula, the city's annual film and media festival, which spotlights arts and excellence in digital media throughout the region. Diane, what a delight it is to meet you. I love creatives, and you just seem like you just bask in it, that you eat, breathe creativity. Can you tell me how that journey started for you?
Oh, thank you, Laura. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. Well, they always say you can't connect your dots looking forward. You have to look back. And, one of my first real dots really goes back to like second grade. And that was, really key because some things came out of second grade for me. One, I was diagnosed as a dyslexic. And one of the things I really, really wanted to do was I wanted to be in the play, the second grade play, and played Betsy Ross. And I was a struggling reader, and I was only in second grade, and it was open to the whole school. But I trained and learned and figured out how to do it. And I played Betsy Ross in the second grade. The second thing, yes.
I love that. Oh my God, the spirit of perseverance.
That's right. Yes. And then the second thing is there was also a competition that year at my school, and whoever sold the most candy would win these prizes. And the grand prize was a 19-inch black and white TV. And I know that dates me, but I really wanted that TV. And so I set a goal for myself, and I won that TV. I sold the most candy in the whole school that year, and I got the TV. So when I put my mind to something, I achieve. And I still work in television today, and I love it. So those are some really big things that really kick off, and then you can, fast forward from there. But I'm a true arts believer that the arts really levels the playing field. And, when you incorporate creativity and art and being able to express yourself, you're able to take that to levels that, you wouldn't even know. Sky is the limit. And that's what I see in my today's work. And never would I have seen in my professional career that where I am today is what I wanted, needed, would be doing. But when you connect your dots looking back, it shows up everywhere. It's really
it's so interesting that you mentioned about the connecting the dots, because what I found about your story is how powerful, like, you just, not only you believe in perseverance, but you believe in overcoming, right? So I'm not going to take a deficit, right? Dyslexia is not going to be a crutch for me. I'm going to find a way to get through it. I'm going to thrive as well. And then there's also like a salesperson in you as well, right? So I bet you just knew the script of how to get people to buy into your candy that everybody else was selling. So have you always had that gift of gap, being able to persuade?
Oh, absolutely. I used to get in trouble for it in school all the time, of course, because I would never stop talking. And, those are one of those things that you can consistently see as you look through my professional career and my education career and all the different leaps and hurdles and challenges and barriers and things that I've knocked down in my life.
Wow.
Certain things just keep coming through, and I persevere. I'm tenacious. That was a word that I remember when someone first described me as tenacious. I went, oh, what does that word mean? And I had to go look it up, actually. And then I went, okay, I'll take it. And
I know, I haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, that brought back memories too.
And it does. And that's really, I show up, I say yes, I pack my own parachute, so I trust in myself. These are key things that, I do in life. And as an entrepreneur, you do something new every day, something I've never done before every day. And that's the thrill. And I love it.
I love that whole idea of packing my own parachute. Like, I want that on a coffee mug t-shirt, like emblazoned as a background. I think you should trademark that. I think it is powerful in its message and the intent, and understanding too, just from the entrepreneurial space, that oftentimes, to your point, we are creating on the fly. We're always ideating, for sure. And oftentimes we forget that we need to take care of ourselves too. So there are times I have to fight, and I don't know if you experience it, but I have to fight to turn the brain off a little bit at times, because I see ideas in everything. Do you have that challenge at times too?
Always. I'm always creating. My best thinking place is in the shower, and then I come into work and I just start going, okay, I want to do this, and we got to work on that, and this is what we're doing, and we're going here, and it's all these things that just keep formulating. And that's the same. I'm in business with my partner, in life and in business, my husband, and he's a creator too. So I've always, we wrote a book. It's called Show Business, and he's the show, I'm the business. And so he comes up with these ideas, and then I go off and implement them. But that is, my creativity comes much more on the business and the marketing, and let's do this, and how can we make this better for somebody else? And I really live by people really ask me, what do you do? And if I had to describe what I do, I make dreams come true because I provide hope. And I think hope is help one person every day. And and I break that down to little things, like yesterday somebody showed me hope. I go through a drive-through at Starbucks, and they bought my Starbucks for me.
That's sweet.
So what do? You have to pay it forward. So you pay it forward, and I bought the car behind me, and I still came out $3 ahead. So It was like, that's how hope works. That's how dreams work. That's how you show up. You have persistence. You look challenges square in the eye, and you don't let it hold you back. Now, I'm not saying everything's easy. Every day is not a walk in the park, and we all have challenges, and you never know what somebody else is experiencing in their shoes. So be a little kind. That's just it makes a difference, and abundance kind of comes your way when that happens. You manifest it, and I don't know how the law of attraction works, but I'm all in,
Yeah, it's so interesting that you should say that, because I've literally gone on this journey of just expansion in the past maybe year and a half. It has, I don't know, just kind of dropped on the lap. And I feel like the best of what I have to offer is unfolding. And, when I look at just even reading your bio and looking at the volume of things, like experiences you've created that are evergreen. Everything that you produced is evergreen. Anyone, anywhere will be able to find that. And you have left your stamp on this earth for perpetuity. And how powerful is that?
Well, wow. You just made my heart sing. So thank you. Yeah, and I'm trying really hard to do that. That's what we're in the process of doing. Is I want to help people create a creative academy in their backyard. We're doing arts across California, arts across America. So you want to help adults with developmental disabilities, I'll show you how to write a program, get the funding, and make that happen. You want to help K through 12 creative enrichment with musical theater and backstage production, and you want to do events and activities to make that all come together with plays and different things. I can show you how to find a volunteer to teach a class. I'll provide you the curriculum and everything you need to go out and do that. You want to launch and jump? I have, come pack your own parachute at my event in January. Pack your own parachute. Be all in for 2023. There's so many opportunities, and if I can help somebody's dreams come true and provide them a little hope, I'm right there.
I love that. I think a central theme for this entire season has just been about really a giver knows a giver's heart, right? And I will tell you this, of every interview this season has just been so incredibly powerful because of that connective tissue, right? The fact that we are givers in a space where our highest intention is to affect the macro. So we don't think, not necessarily one person at a time, we think of thousands of people at a time. How can we uplift through our art, through our medium, through the way how we address the world, the way how we communicate, the kinds of initiatives that we want to put in place? How can we affect the most number of people in the least amount of time? And your medium is by far, this medium is by far the most effective in terms of reach, scale, scope. And again, because it's evergreen, someone 20 years down the road will probably watch our interview and our chat and hear your message about connecting the dots, and hear your message about overcoming dyslexia and really making it intentional to do that, and your winning spirit, and the fact that you don't say no. So I love everything that you're about. I love all of it. So tell me more about your nonprofit.
Well, JDS Creative Academy is all about the arts, and we believe, like I have said, it levels the playing field, and it touches every other medium and industry. So we do and we teach. We do video production through a couple of TV shows that we executive produce here in Riverside County for news and information that goes out to 2.4 million people so they can get news and information. So we provide a resource to the community. That is also the program and the vehicle that we teach through as well. So the adults with developmental disabilities that are in our program, they learn how to write for TV, they learn how to present on TV and be the host of the show or the co-anchor, definitely write segments, produce, do the camera, the audio, the lighting, the editing, and learn all that. And then we start placing them in jobs. And we currently have 4 placed in internships where they're getting paid and doing the work. And then we have our K through 12 classes. So we teach acting classes and do musical theater. We provide scholarships to come take those classes for at-risk youth and foster youth, as well as mainstream. And then we launch careers. We have those that come to us today. We had an agent here meeting with our adults who are now moving into breaking into the industry as actors and voiceover talent. We have mainstream happen from 3 through senior citizen, from mainstream to special needs. We have our book right here, which we wrote that can show you how to break into the industry. And so, we're just here being creative and having fun and making art, and we do events.
Nice, in a positive way, right? You're expanding what it means to be in the film industry, who can be in the film industry. And I think that is probably the most powerful part of it. For a long time, it's been, to the exclusion of so many voices. So now you're bringing in a voice of persons who might have, with disabilities, allowing them to be a part of, the dream kind of industry. Mm-hmm. So many people want to be in television and film, right? And to provide them with an outlet or an avenue or a vehicle for them to not only intern, but to gain access to get access to the various roles that are in there, whether it be camera facing or not, is really a powerful and empowering position for oftentimes a group that people overlook. So
yes, that's what's beautiful about it. And but I'm a firm believer anybody can work in this industry. You just have to, there's a difference in, do you want to be famous? Not everybody can be famous in a household name,
right?
But you can work in this industry in a lot of different ways, because like I said, this industry, the arts, video production, multimedia, it touches every industry, whether you're in healthcare, you're in finance, you're in real estate, you're a lawyer. Everybody needs social media today. Everybody needs graphics, and everybody needs video. Everybody needs how to know how to communicate and to be creative and message. And so I have them placed in sports. We have our participants out at Storm Stadium. We have them working in the music industry, doing their social media and news writing, working in the theaters, doing lighting, doing the traditional things that you would initially think of, but even working, today I was talking with a hotel who was interested in having someone come and do video for them, and they want hire an intern. So there's opportunities everywhere. You just have to know where to find them.
Well, can I tell you, I am just blown away by your commitment to really think big, to really uplift and grab behind 10 little people as opposed to just one.
Oh.
So thank you so much, Diane. I really appreciate our chat. This is really great. It won't be the last time. So powerful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Laura. It's a pleasure. I look forward to talking with you more.
Me too.